Okay, so, Lily. I know we've been friends for 5 minutes, but you gotta trust me.
Hello again, dear.
Did you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
Oh.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead and start the tests.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rat scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is stable, and the readings are clean. Gamma wave activity is 0. Odd, but everything looks right.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Oh. I see.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
Dr. Henry doesn't even have the cure just yet. He's almost there. Be patient.
No more negotiating, and definitely no more waiting. This is your last chance before we take it by force.
Mach 2s are even more dangerous than standard stealth boys.
Our lives, our decision to make. We're tired of sitting around in Jacobstown waiting for a cure.
What are you planning to do once you have the specs?
There are caches of stealth boys out there. With a Mark II in hand, it shouldn't be difficult to upgrade every one of them.
Dr. Henry, do as he asks.
Good. Smart move, human.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I think those Nightkin are gonna cause a lot of trouble. But I guess giving them the specs was better than killing them. I did get a lot of useful data from the experiment, and I'm much closer to a cure than I was before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
You said Night Stalker brains were similar. What about just testing those?
Neuron decay is rapid after death, and I doubt a live Night Stalker would cooperate with my test.
But we're best friends. What will happen to Lily?
Permanent damage to her mind is a certainty. Even the cure won't help her.
What do you want to do?
I'm close to the cure. I can feel it. Lily's continued help will give me the last bit of data that I need.
Let me think about this.
I understand. Get back to me with an answer as soon as you can.
He ultimately, like, that guy's the leader of the Nightkin here, and a bunch of the Nightkin follow him, so killing him to force the cure on them seems not only, like, against their own agency, but also, like, counterproductive. Like, if I'm here to help them, then killing a bunch of them isn't helpful either.
Have you come to a decision on Lily? I'll need to know before I can do anything else.
I meant to talk to her.
I understand.
Hello again, dear.
Dr. Henry wants to know if you'll continue to wear the Mark II prototype.
Of course I will, dearie, if it's helpful. Don't you worry what will happen to little old me. I'm tougher than I look.
There's a risk that the mental damage will be permanent.
Of course, dearie.
You can always say no.
I know that, dearie.
All right, if you're sure.
Certainly. Talk to you soon, dear.
Have you come to a decision on Lily? I'll need to know before I can do anything else.
I think Lily should continue to wear the Mark II prototype.
Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
I chose what were potentially the least, like, white saviory options, basically, where I just tell all these people how to live, or tell them, like, no, I know better than them, and they shouldn't take this risk that they're opting into to help the others, and so on. And so I just, in both cases, I just let them continue doing what they wanted to do. It is funny to me that's like, didn't want to give them the Mark II or whatever, but I guess it's better than painting the walls with them. Or it's better than killing them. And I'm like, that's brave of you to just assume that I could kill all of them myself. We've never met before. You don't know the fact that I do slaughter everything I encounter, but you don't know that. How did you? There's a bunch of Nightkin. They're like, look at me. Look at little beanpole me. I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. I'm just a little guy. Like, they could have destroyed me for all you know. Why would you assume I'm the protagonist of a video game? I didn't even fight anyone for your quest. All the Night Stalkers are just like, this guy's chill.
Is there something else I can do for you?
How goes your research for the Nightkin cure?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work. Yes.
Yes.
Hey there. Bye.
Oh, baby. What a dumb name. Still trying to find the pediatric medicine? That's like in town, right? Yeah. This quest undoable. This quest currently undoable. We're still back to looking for this local signal. Look how far I've gone in this direction in the meantime. We'll get back on task. Yeah, I like that they're exploring both the ghouls and the Nightkin here a bit. Like how Nightkin are reacting to the aftermath of what happened. And also like the ghoul, like that ghoul there changes her name and job every decade just to keep her life fresh because she's like functionally immortal, and so you get to play around with the idea of what these people will do when they're like this for so long.
Hello again, dear.
I think we should travel together.
That'd be lovely, dearie.
Alright. Yeah, might as well stick with me. And I guess she's just gonna potentially degrade over time. But yeah, I guess she's not. I kind of thought that she might be permanently no longer a companion once you finish that quest, and that you just like see what the aftermath is. All right, so I'm leaving. Maybe I should talk to you about the aftermath of stuff.
It was hard enough to convince Keene to come up here in the first place, and you gave him an excuse to leave. Better than killing him, I guess. Always a chance I could get him to come back. Not counting on it. Hope the town doesn't take the blame for whatever trouble he gets into. See you.
Well, that might be the end of this for now. Well, that was a cool hour or so. Oh, there they are, still wandering off. Yeah, this is a good example of what I was talking about. Like when I go on these big adventures, like when they give you a thing like, oh, check out these 5 radio towers, I'm immediately thinking like, Oh, okay. There's gonna be other stuff that's more interesting than this quest near those destinations, and this is a way of helping me discover them. It's just that not knowing how to navigate the environment, like the big mountain, gets in the way for like a while before I find the way to actually approach the spot. And yeah, like the last radio tower I did, I discovered that other, like, that faction of refugees that was being harassed. So it mostly ends up amounting to something. Although I feel like the first few didn't. But maybe I just missed what was there. Are those cazadors? I'd rather not. Oh, I'd rather not. Okay. It's gonna be awkward being slower fighting these guys. Mauler. Oh my god. It's a large weapon. Oh, I'm poisoned. I need... Okay, one more antivenom still. I thought that was my last one. Oh, I didn't need Big Horner. I guess Big Horn's take doesn't matter to me, actually. It increases your strength, which should be cool, but my strength's already capped, so every strength buff is useless because this game doesn't let you go above 10. Which is kind of annoying. A lot of games let you buff past the cap. Especially temporarily. Is my light on? Yeah, it is. The difference is just barely noticeable. No more cazadors, please. This is my polite request. I have an impressive 100% melee rate between me and all of my companions, except for Edie, I guess, but all of my characters that joined the party are also melee so far. And there y'all are, sleeping outside? Considering how there's just like an overlook right here someone could use to shoot down at you, I feel like I wouldn't recommend just sleeping outside. You're like in a war situation. Hello?
This area isn't safe for civilians. You don't want to get caught by the Great Khans.
What do you know about the Great Khans?
Tough, independent, and as ruthless as they come. They're holed up in Red Rock Canyon, and it's this station's job to keep an eye on them.
No, I already had been there before. How is it added? The way that I immediately asked that just had this weird tone of like, oh yeah, you're such a big, great fan of the Great Khans? Name 3 of them. What are you doing out here?
Keeping watch on the Great Khans, mostly. They usually stick around Red Rock Canyon, but at least one large group left recently. We called it in, but haven't heard anything about any Great Khan incidents. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping a low profile.
Bye.
Be careful out there.
Everywhere I go, the NCR is the least interesting thing happening.
Hello.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
Just go after them right now. I brought updated radio security codes from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks.
Did you think I'm just coming after you in the middle of an NCR camp where you're surrounded by allies with the guns? What happened between you and Emeritus?
I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It, didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time.
I thought NCR Rangers were supposed to be tough and fearless.
I don't want to talk about it.
If you don't tell me, someone else will. I'd rather hear your version.
We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am.
I once had a bad fall while skiing and didn't really want to ever ski again, and that sounds much worse. Interesting, whatever. You were too tough to kill, and you'll get payback on the Legion someday.
Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway.
Wow, I'm such a good person. That's like one of the only dialogue choices I've had that affected karma so far. Like it feels like that. It kind of just feels like this is not that kind of game. So it's kind of a surprise that just happened. What do you do here?
I operate the radio and call it in if we see any great cons moving out in large groups from Red Rock Canyon. Watch out for great cons.
Let's get a whole story from her real quick. But I don't know if it's ever going to go anywhere else again. Maybe she'll show up later to be like a named character in like the final conflict. And then you can feel good or bad about like, oh no, these people are here. Oh no, she's dead, etc. Dang it, everything here counts as stealing, but not that somehow. But that does. I'm guessing duck and cover is a permanent skill book, is why it's not stealing. Is it? Permanent explosives 3. Yep. I called it. Like it's just like how there's sunset sarsaparilla star caps that aren't stealing. It continues to be an incredibly strange detail because let's see, so we're done with that. And now we can continue on with the storyline from way back. For me, it's especially weird that sunset sarsaparilla. There's always a bloatfly attacking me. It's weird to me that sunset sarsaparilla star caps are universally flagged as not stealing. Because you're introduced to that storyline or whatever's going on with those caps explicitly as being, oh, here's the thing that you... Oh, whoa, hello. They say specifically that this is the thing that people kill each other over, and like, if you want all the sunset sarsaparilla star caps, you better be willing to get dirty for it. You have to kill a man. And betray your friends and family. Blah, blah, blah. Like... So the fact that it never counts as stealing means that there's actually no conflict over those caps ever. You just see them around randomly as a sort of background radiation collectible. Whoa! I finished.
Welcome back.
Every station except Charlie has been given the new security codes. Charlie was wiped out.
The station's been silent for quite some time now. I guess this confirms what we've all feared. Thanks for letting me know. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available.
What else do you need me to do?
We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in?
Have you heard anything unusual about any of the other ranger stations?
Nothing is severe. Charlie seems to be getting a lot of extra medical supplies for some reason, while Bravo hasn't requested a resupply in a while. Echo has been reporting heavy Legion activity down on their end, but that's about it.
I'll investigate and let you know what I find out about those odd reports.
Thank you, and good luck. Bye.
Well, now. Trained death claws sounds inaccurate, but we'll find out. Nope. Who is it now? I don't even have a red icon on my map, so can't be that big of a deal. Delta's like 5 feet away, so...
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
It is super fucking sandstormy out here.
Yeah?
Just so gray. Or washed out, I guess, not gray. You filed a report which said Legion super mutants wiped out an NCR patrol.
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Oh.
See you around.
I would probably pretend it was super mutants too, then. Start with the ones I can travel to quickly. Hi, I'm back. It's been 5 minutes. Oh, you're way out here.
Yeah?
I need to confirm your report about Great Khans with trained death claws.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death claws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
Lank told me her story.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it. Be careful out there.
I'm a little surprised she hasn't been reassigned to that one place then. Golf. Where everyone's currently not doing a good job learning how to shoot. Wonder who did that. Ha ha ha.
Oh. Hey. Watch out for Great Khans.
Okay. Careless talk costs lives. I mean, someone's talking about super mutants. I do not have a local spot for this one. Oh. Where are these guys? Prospectors. Ooh, who are you fighting? As I delete him.
Glad that's over.
Oh no, Caesar's Legion hates me more. Dang. Golly gee. Oh, what am I gonna do about that? I guess I'll just hit more of them with hammers. Surprise. And if you have sails?
Howdy.
Can one of you please be a merchant? Why are you guys camping around skeletons? Why are there intact skeletons? They tell me a pack of Night Stalkers could skeletonize an entire body in 20 seconds. Just think about how impressive it is to have like an entire articulated skeleton that's still intact somehow, without any of the connective tissue, just laying out in public. I think our fossils that we do find are generally there because they were like in the ground. Like a mudslide happened over them, or they sank into the peat of a marsh. that like held it all together.
Evening. Did you need something else?
Sergeant Reyes sent me. She's curious about the high casualties at this station. Is this a station?
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
How could Reyes have been wrong?
There are other ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report.
Reyes' information says otherwise.
Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed. And they're not needed here.
Maybe you're lying to keep morale up.
Do a fucking head count then. Everybody's right where they're supposed to be. Reyes got the numbers wrong. Not much more to it than that. So long.
Is this... Where are you? I don't know what's going... maybe maybe this NPC just wandered off or something? Everyone's been at camps so far. She's just in the middle of nowhere. And I'm guessing that the quest took me here because she is here and she's the NPC you talk to. But this is a different fucking planet. What's going on? So we're going back to Reyes. I thought we might go to Golf next, but maybe we'll do that after we talk to her. So they said that the messages are relayed through Golf, so someone in the Golf's probably fucking up. They're kind of specifically known for that.
Welcome back.
The Rangers' version of the reports they sent to camp don't match what you received.
I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to.
Alright. That's a chunk of XP. Give me levels, please. One of the primary things I want in this... It's like one of the primary rewards this game gives me. It's just every time I get to pick another perk. Honestly, perks are great. I want like every RPG to have perks in it. That's one of the best parts about D&D, is that every X number of levels you get to choose from like a big list of feats and customize your character in a more impactful way than like, I got 1 strength. Whoa. My cooking skill has increased. Hope this comes up later. Most games that have a feat list have like pretty exciting things that I definitely want to click on, and I have like a genuine choice to make between like, oh man, do I want this one or that one? There's like an opportunity cost here. Once in a lifetime, you better. Why isn't there a door on this side? No, I don't want to run all the way around. I don't want to. Are you upstairs or downstairs? I do believe he do be upstairs. Well, this will catch him unawares. Spot check.
I'm occupied at the moment. Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
Oh. I have to go to the specific confrontation location. Which bodes poorly for, this going well. He's probably hiding he's almost certainly hiding something at that point. It's very suspicious. Wow, Lily, your disguise is really good. No one's even questioning your presence so far. Not even one person is like, why are you walking around with the Pepsi Man? Alright, right. Well, congratulations, Chief Hanlon. You're taking so long to get to your destination. It's just gonna actually have to wait until next episode. Holy, you are not laying down in another bed.